I love that phrase, a normal human being. We're prone to the most very difficult fog words in our theological discussion often. What in the world is a normal human being? Jesus is not a normal human being. Normal human beings have physical fathers. Jesus didn't. He's endued with a degree of spirit which is beyond any other human being. He managed to be sinless, not because that was built into him without his own effort, because he was tried and tested in every point, and yet without sin. So he's an abnormal human being, of course. Philippians 2. He's in the form of God, uniquely. And so he's not normal. Now, he has insights, and God speaks to him in unusual ways. I believe God speaks to Christians also, if they're in tune with him. But as for knowing how many wives or husbands the lady had, I have no idea. He knew that. All right, the Spirit told him. The Spirit spoke to Jesus uniquely. He's a unique man. I don't find that at all difficult. Today we don't have prophets like Agabus. We don't have people predicting the future. We certainly don't have apostles at the level of the 12. They never ordained their successors. If you're an apostle, you have to have the accrediting signs of an apostle. Nobody has that today, I think. But we should strive to be close to God and Jesus through the Spirit, through having the mind of Christ, 1 Corinthians 2:16. And that mind is given us in Scripture from one end of the Bible to the other. And the more we learn and understand and embody and live out that spiritual life, the more we can receive messages from God, although it's a dangerous area because people can invent all kinds of fantasies. Their own dreams can be just that, their own dreams. So one has to proceed carefully in that area. But Jesus is not a normal man. He's uniquely begotten human being.
He also didn't know certain things.
That's, of course, excellent. There are some things he didn't know, like the day of his second coming. Certainly couldn't be God. God is omniscient. He can know everything. Jesus did not. God cannot be tempted. That's perfectly obvious. God cannot be born, by the way. So if you think that Jesus was born, you're automatically saying that he was not God. If you think that Jesus died, which you certainly do on the basis of the New Testament, you're saying, of course, that Jesus was not God. God cannot be born. God cannot die. The immortal God cannot die. There's a hymn which states a piece of nonsense. It says, the immortal God died. We really need to get away from that kind of nonsense and begin to use language intelligently. That's not to say that God cannot lead us now. I'm sure he can. We have to tread carefully in that area. But we're not. He is uniquely the Son of God. So that's something I think one has to work at day by day.